What's going on YouTube? Rose Detailing here, and we are back with another video. As you guys know, well, some of you guys may know because I haven't actually exposed it to YouTube. I got my first detailing shop about almost a year ago. I will show you guys a look around, but maybe in another video. Now, today we have a Q&A. A lot of questions you guys have been asking me for a long time, and I figured let me put a Q&A together so you guys can maybe know a little about me, or how I came up, or how I'm doing and what's going on in my life a little bit. So, the first question was, what made you start? I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a while ago. I've been doing this for a while now, and I really think what made me start detailing was, I remember I was having a conversation with someone, and they're like, bro, you're really known, and a lot of people know you, a lot of people support you, a lot of people show you a lot of love. I think if you do anything you want to do, people will be behind you and they'll show you love, and you'll grow because you have such a, I wouldn't say fan base because I'm not a celebrity, but I really have a lot of people that love me and support me, So I think from that conversation, I was next to a car wash and I'm like, damn, I love washing cars. Like, this is what I like to do. And it's more than just washing cars, but I guess it was that conversation that really made me want to start. Now, number 2, what keeps you going? Honestly, I know a lot of people go through their own stuff. I go through my own things, but I think what keeps me going is knowing that I used to work at a job and I used to literally be a slave to them, and they didn't respect me and they didn't value us as employees. You know what I'm saying? Like, we brought them so much money, they just didn't value us and they forgot about us. But when it comes to business, you got to treat your people right first than anybody else, because the people that's feeding you, that's the people you got to put first before anything, because without them, you're not going to grow. And that's really how I go about business, and it made me want to be a boss to help other people. Not only that, I mean, I guess that went this way, but what keeps me going is just knowing I want more for my family and the people around me, and just knowing I can help so many people, and just breaking my family's curse, my generational curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, my family, we don't come from much. So I want to be the change, and I am the change. Thank God. Can't complain. Next. With no set schedule, how do you decide enough is enough for a day? As a business owner, when you don't have a set schedule, because I really open up, let's say 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., but it's not a set schedule. Some days I'll get a drop off later and they need the car next day, so we'll stay overnight 2, 3, 4 to 5 in the morning. Sometimes we'll break night and make it happen, So I guess this is like a beginner business thing. So you don't really have a schedule. You just got to put in work until that schedule comes and you finally can say, okay, I can relax. Not really money-wise. Well, money-wise a little bit, but just when you feel comfortable, whatever feels comfortable for you, because everyone's different. But me, I love to hustle, I love to grow, and I love to see more progress, and I want to see better results. So you got to put in that work. Next question, number 4. What made you really say, fuck it, and go all in for yourself and your business? So, I got a nice group around me. I got a really amazing team behind me. It's not only me. I've been putting in work before I had this amazing team, but I can really say that the amazing team, once again, because I'm blessed. Shout out to my guys. Shout out to JG Auto Spa. Shout out to Reflective Detailing. And shout out to A&R Detailing. Our team is just unstoppable, and we're all young, and we just push each other. But watching my guys hustle and put in the work just like me, because we all started from the same thing. Like, when you start a business, you're going to go through it regardless, no matter how much money you got in your bank account, It might be a little easier, but you're still going to go through every single thing that a business has to go through, regardless of whatever you have in your bank account. and they really pushed me to go harder. Not only them, but my family. Like I said, generational curse. It's a blessing. Like that, I can really say I own a business, and I just thank God every day. And I appreciate you guys for always supporting, as always. And yeah, next question. How did you work in the winter? So this is one thing that a lot of people don't see. When you work in the winter, it's like when you're mobile and you don't have a shop. Before I had a shop, I was outside 40 degrees, 35 degrees, 30 degrees, and we were outside putting in that work. Now, you gotta do what you gotta do when you got bills to pay and you got people to feed. You gotta feed yourself too. And you just gotta find little techniques like buy a heater, put it in your bucket, so when it gets cold and you stick your hands in the water. It's not that cold, but it's gonna be cold regardless. You just gotta keep moving. Just keep moving. Keep yourself busy so you can stay warm. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just put in that work. You really want to change your life? You gotta put in that work. Forget about the cold. Next question. How do you stay motivated? I really love what I do, so it's like I don't even feel like I'm working when I do this, So this is my peace, and I love talking to clients, and I love talking to new clients. It's just a blessing, like that they trust me with their foreign cars, some exotics, and it's just a blessing. Like I love what I do, and I wouldn't choose anything else. Next question. Who's your biggest supporter? My biggest supporter before my cousin came from DR, and he always supported me regardless, but my mother was my biggest supporter. She was like, she always, no matter what I want to do, she was there like, you just gotta do it. Action, don't speak, action. And she was always my number one supporter. But someone that I can say is my right hand is Chris. Shout out to Chris. If you guys know, then you know. He is like my rock. Like without him, I wouldn't really be where I am today. And I'm blessed to say that. And I'm blessed to even have him by my side. And yeah, my biggest supporter, 100%. Next question. What is the biggest risk you took as a business owner? The biggest risk I took as a business owner was quitting my job and going all in. That was like a big risk, but it's not such a big risk. But that was like one of the biggest risks you got to take when you're a business owner, because now this is what you're gonna eat off of. This is what it's gonna be. This is all you. This is all you got. So you got to make it happen regardless. If you don't work a week, you got to figure it out next week. If you don't work that week, you got to figure it out the next week. You got to make it up. You got to make up the 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So that was like one of my biggest risks. Next question. What do you feel like was a big obstacle you had to leap over to get where you are now? Okay, well, before all of this, before I even had my business, I had an Acura TSX 2010, and it was on bags. So my biggest risk was selling my car years ago, about 3 years ago maybe. Selling my car, at that time, that's my biggest risk because I don't have much, Like I said, I don't come from much. So that was my biggest risk. And I would always ask myself, should I do it? Should I do it? I always ask my friends, should I do it? You guys should think I should do it. And actually, a lot of them told me, nah, I don't think it's a good idea. Do you think you're going to make money? Are you sure? And this is why you can't listen to what people say. This is why you can't go by what anyone says, because it might not work for you, but it might work for the next person. So everyone's different. But I thank God I took that risk, and I am here where I am today. And I'm just grateful. Always, 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 no matter what, I'm grateful. So, a lot of people ask me, what is your goal before 2023 ends? I say my goal before 2023 ends is just keep pushing. Just keep pushing, like, even if it was 2024, 2025. As of right now, I don't have a goal for before the year ends. I just want to keep pushing and keep finding ways to better my business and better myself as a person. Because if you don't have yourself first, then you can't have no one else. So before anything, You want to make sure you're in place. You want to make sure you're good, you're healthy, and you're being there for yourself before you're there for anybody else. Because as long as you got yourself, then you can carry on with someone else. I just want to say I really appreciate you guys for being here to the end of the video. If you're still watching, don't forget to leave a like and a comment and subscribe, because I'm trying to grow, and I'm really just want to show you guys behind the scenes, and I think I'm gonna bring a lot of amazing footage for you guys. If you guys are, if you want to be a business owner, I think this would be a big plus. It doesn't matter if it's only detailing, but in every business aspect, you're gonna go through the same thing, no matter what the business is. And honestly, it's all the same thing. It's just different skill sets and different mentalities, but when it comes to business, you're going through the same thing regardless. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. If you guys haven't gave us a try already, follow us on Instagram at Rose Mobile Detailing, and check us out on Google. 5-star.